Yo, what's up guys? It's King Sean here, and we got a bit of breaking news right here. A minute ago, the Commanders announced that they placed kicker Austin Seibert on IR, and they also signed running back Chris Rodriguez Jr. to the active roster, and they made other practice squad moves as well. So we will be talking about those today. But before we do, if you guys are new to my channel, leave a like down below, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Other than that, let's get straight into today's video. So let's start with Austin Seibert being placed on IR. So we know over the past couple of weeks, he's been dealing with a hip injury. He was placed on the injury report, I'm pretty sure after the Giants game it was, or after the Steelers game. I think it was after the Giants game actually, because he didn't play against the Steelers and he did not play versus the Eagles, but he made his comeback on Sunday versus the Cowboys, and he looked absolutely awful in that game. And some fans were speculating that he wasn't 100% healthy. He wasn't fully recovered from that hip injury. I thought he looked fine, didn't really see some discomfort. Obviously, he missed some kicks, including that horrible miss at the end of the game, that horrible extra point miss, which still don't know why DQ didn't go for two. Well, I know he's a defensive coach, but it's whatever. There is what it is now. But we placed him on IR. Now, there could be two reasons why we placed him on IR. Number one, he still actually is dealing with a hip injury. He's still a bit hurt. And if he is still a bit hurt, then he shouldn't have played on Sunday. Right? Because why are you putting out an injured kicker out there onto the field to kick for you? The likelihood of him missing at least one kick is pretty high if he is still injured. So if that's the case, then I got some questions for DQ and or whoever made the decision to have him go on Sunday versus the Cowboys. However, there is a potential second reason, and this is the reason why I feel like we placed him on IR. He sucked on Sunday. All right, he was awful on Sunday. He missed a field goal, and he missed that extra point at the end of the game. That could signal that they're done, or this move could signal that they are done with Austin Seibert, because when you're placed on IR, you have to be out for the next 4 weeks of the season. And from this week, we play the Titans on Sunday, obviously, then our bye week, then the Saints, and then the Eagles. So the latest he'll be back will probably be versus the Falcons in week 17, but he might not even be back then, right? So this move could signify or signal that they're done with Austin Seibert. And you might be saying to yourself, well, just because he didn't have a good game on Sunday doesn't mean we have to place him on IR. Well, that frees up an extra roster spot for somebody else, maybe on the practice squad. It really freed it up for Chris Rodriguez, who we're going to talk about in a second. But we needed a roster spot for Chris Rodriguez, and we found that placing Austin Seibert on IR was the best way to create a roster spot for him. I mean, all season long with Austin Seibert. Look, I don't hate Austin Seibert. However, man, I'm not going to lie. I low-key did want him cut after the game on Sunday. Maybe I overreacted a bit, but he was awful on Sunday. And all season long, he's kicked so many knuckle balls. The amount of knuckle balls he has kicked this year is unbelievable. He kicks low. He can't kick far. He doesn't have a strong leg. I mean, from 51 yards, he missed that. That's easy for kickers nowadays. That is super easy for kickers nowadays, and he missed that. Right? So, I don't mind us putting Austin Seibert on IR. Honestly, I feel like Zane Gonzalez has a way stronger leg than him. He doesn't kick knuckle balls. He can actually kick at the back of the end zone. So, I do not mind putting Austin Seibert on IR. I just wonder why exactly we did it. I just gave you two reasons as to why we could have placed him on IR, and I feel like one of those two reasons could be very, very realistic. And once again, I don't hate Austin Seibert. He was very reliable for us. Like, he's only missed like 2 or 3 kicks this season. I think he has the highest field goal percentage out of any kicker in the NFL, which is really good. The extra point he missed on Sunday was his first extra point he missed, or actually the second one, because he missed 2 in that game. He missed a field goal and 2 extra points in that game. So he was awful on Sunday versus Dallas. So I don't mind them putting Austin Seibert on IR. But once again, I do wonder why they did it, and especially at this time. And then as for the other moves, we did sign Chris Rodriguez back to the active roster, which is no surprise. Think all fans guessed that Eckler and B-Rob, they're going to be out for at least this week, and maybe they're back after the bye week. That's an extra week for them to get back right. B-Rob's dealing with the ankle. Eckler is dealing with the second concussion. So I think after the bye week is when they'll be back. And then we also signed defensive tackle Valami Fecco Jr. to the practice squad and released guard Marquise Hayes from the practice squad. So just some practice squad moves right there. I think we worked out Fecco like a couple of weeks ago. So there's that right there, and we decided to sign him to the practice squad. So that is about it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Comment down below why you guys believe the Commanders decided to place Austin Seibert on IR and why they decided to do it now. Is it because he's really still dealing with a hip injury, or is it because he did not have a good game on Sunday versus Dallas? Comment down below that. And other than that, it's me, King Sean, and I'm out. Peace.